Last time on Real Life and Music.
I'm not taking him serious at this time. What are you, gay, straight? What are you at this point?
See, I've only had so many interactions with him, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what he's been saying. I've heard some stuff as far as it seems like he feels like he's better than anyone else that's gay because he's masculine. Like I don't understand what's going on.
We are good where we at. No, we are good where we at. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Please don't misgender me ever again, please.
It seemed like y'all worked things out. Is it safe to say that y'all worked things out that evening, or you would just, you really didn't care?
I really didn't.
And the comment was made to me that basically the person is like, you know, the same thing that lives inside my parental lives in me.
He said J-Dot was telling him a story about molestation when he was younger.
Yeah.
They was, you know, trauma bonding type of thing. And then next thing you know, he said J-Dot hit the lights on his ass like, whoa.
And really, like I told him, I said, you need love, you're broken. I said the same thing. And
yes, you did. I felt that I felt you felt me in that moment because I said even after that comment of even what I said,
for breaking it.
I am the man in my generation to break that. You know what I'm saying? I held this conversation in front of my mama and my nephew. His apology, but like I don't really, because I can't. I mean, I just said what I said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I have my life and what I have been through. You know, and only reason I'm talking about it is because shit, it comes out in my music. I'm having to have these thoughts every day. I want to talk to somebody that I fucking love, and I can't because I'm split in my head. Did you really? You did this to other people? Did you do this to me? You know what I'm saying? And when you already forgave a person of everything that they already did to you, and then you find this out years later as you're an adult. But you always had the dreams, like my dreams, you know, and you like, what the fuck? Like this was even only in my dreams while I was in prison. Then my fucking dad touched on me as a baby. Because I asked God, how did I become gay? You know what I'm saying? He showed me little movies like Crooklyn in my dreams. You know, I remember Crooklyn, you know, and RuPaul was in Crooklyn. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I remember thinking as a kid, you know, and then I remember, you know, it's just certain things. But when he showed me being touched on by my father, you know, I just started crying in my sleep that my cellmate woke me up, you know, and that was in 2015.
It was like the conversation is, you know, the conversation you have with somebody when they just telling you everything, they ain't got nothing to hide. It's like, what the fuck am I hiding shit for, nigga? You was over there doing this. I helped you, bitch. What the fuck am I alive for? So it's like, and then just hearing his side, it matched to what he's saying, just in a different way, and it made sense to what I thought it was in my head. So it's like, bro, like, why are we lying? Storyline, my nigga, like, what we doing? It's almost like you don't want to have no remorse for his situation because you're sitting here making up all these lies about something that's very serious. And you talking about y'all bonding over that shit. Bro, you just tainted that.
For everybody, y'all have a great night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with y'all later. So what's going on? Like you ran out. I see your emotions are high. Yeah, his apology was real, but it became invalid as he continued to talk more because Lodi was able to pick up and Carmen was able to pick up, but it don't really make sense if that was such an emotional moment. Why? Yeah. Why? And then we could have bought it for a second, and then I remember, but you had already talked to Vaughn about it. Yeah, you did talk to Vaughn on a separate occasion. So why did you need to explain it twice? I didn't think about that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like you were trying to create some type of narrative because you have a bunch of malicious ways, because I see it.
I think if you would never just say, like, let's be grown about it, I think he would have denied it. Because I wasn't there, so he know that I don't know. So I feel like just me saying it, he wouldn't do it.
They picked up on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Carmen was picking up on it. Like, so Lodi was explaining, like, it just don't seem right, though. Like, you know, and once you remember that you talked to Vaughn about it, it was like, but Yeah, like,
Yeah,
bro.
Von said that. He told
So,
us.
like, what is your aim? And it just
Right.
bothers me emotionally because you can't come up with a real reason why you're really mad at J-Dog other than the fact that J-Dog didn't want to fuck you in your fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the point of the fucking matter, you know? And I chose in that moment to not fall. And I said, bro, why you doing this to the nice guy? Because I felt as if, man, we had a wonderful day. We both seen T.I. You know what I'm saying? We got to see T.I. perform on the first day that you're here. You know what I'm saying? And I brought you to my house because I seen how your people was treating you. You know what I'm saying? Your real family.
He went to Jaw's house where his family didn't seem to really receive him the way that I guess he wanted to be. It was like they were making him wait outside for a long time. And when I had seen that go on, he still didn't know that I already had it in my brain that he was going to be able to come and stay at my house. But, you know, he said that he wanted to go to his family house because that's where he was going to be staying. You know, he said that, you know, he had found something else outside of a hotel. So I just went with him, you know, as we were already hanging out. And I seen how his family had seemed to treat him. And I don't think...
How would they treat him?
They were treating him as if they didn't want him there. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it just made me a little uncomfortable. And, you know, when you're with somebody and they are feeling a little embarrassed, they're trying to make up for the embarrassment, you know. So I just said, you know, we could go ahead and leave here, bro, and you could just come with me to my house and you'll be able to stay, you know. And then we leave and we go to my house and we get us some food and we hang out for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I said, bro, why you want to do this to the nice guy? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this. You know, like, it wasn't any energy. I had stayed out of my room. This was even on the first day, aside from when we were taught, when it came down to laying in the bed. You know what I'm saying? We laid in the bed together. I don't have a problem. We lay in the bed next to each other head to head. We ain't got nothing going on. I stayed out of my room doing other shit.
You're not attracted to him?
No, I think he's an attractive guy. But I learned from relationships. When my first boyfriend said,
yeah, man, sure.
How is that your friend and you slept with him or sleeping with him, then you bring me around him and now he feels some way and he asked me, can he still sleep with you because he really likes you. He's not just your friend, he really likes you and you didn't give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? So those type of values got instilled in me. So I want you to be my friend. We ain't got no sex going on. You my road dog, you my homie. I'm gonna love you for life. You know what I'm saying?
I let him know, like on some player shit, like, bro, you need to make you some friends out here. You know what I'm saying? Some people that you're able to go lay out with and hang out with whenever you need them. You know, and then you have my spot as your backup spot. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have really no place to go. You know, so that was like my thing. You know, I let him stay in my bed for the night. You know, it was nothing. You know, nothing sexual. You know, just let him stay in my bed. I fed him. You know, I made some new cakes tonight. So I let him get, you know, let him get a taste of the Mama Ginger's pound cake and just was being a good friend, you know, and that's the only expectation I had, is being a big brother and a friend to him.
This one text message is going to expose everything when I just say what I say. And you really got to read what he said. I just told you what I said to him. So, bitch, I didn't want to have sex with you. And I friended you. And it's not a bad thing, bro. It's not a bad thing because you're actually going to be a cool person. You know what I'm saying? I think if you let me be a friend to you.
I know you glad you didn't have sex with him. Because that would have been...
Woo! Now, and let me tell you something. I said I wasn't having sex with nobody because of shit I seen with that boy Bay and DuBlaVaeé. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen that shit, I was like, that boy did not just talk about. I said, oh no, but I said I don't really rock like that. I brought him. He came to the city.
What's going on?
I thought that I would be a great person to bring him around the city.
Why didn't you get an invite to the house?
It wasn't about an invite to the house.
Oh, okay.
I felt like him coming down to Atlanta and knowing how Atlanta is. You know what I'm saying?
The Predator already got him, girl. You too damn late. The Predator got him.
So why did you use the P word and why did you think Von was a predator when you first made that statement?
I'm from the South, Atlanta, in case you forgot. And the way I was raised, when somebody's older and they are with or fucking or anything with somebody younger, it gives very much like, what's the tea? Like, what's going on here? And you might say, oh, well, for years that's been normal, but it wasn't. To me, the situation gave very much Ja came here from another state. He had nowhere to go. Von was too excited to let him stay with him. And not only stay with him, now they making an OnlyFans.
Where did you get what you got to indicate?
I just think, I feel like, I don't know, maybe you should be honest in this situation just because, like you said, he's young and new, and he was trusting to stay with you, and now he's saying bad things about you.
Bad things like what?
That's what I'm asking him.
What's bad thing?
Yeah, what's going on?
So, I don't want to say anything.
You gotta say it so that I can know how to respond.
So, y'all know how y'all was talking about predators? He said you're a molester.
A molester?
That's what he said.
And I'm gonna just keep it real. Yeah, he wanted to have sex. I was like, yo, you know,
Who's gonna talk about who's gonna
I'm
buy
not
her?
gonna try. He was trying to give her the booty. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted him to know in that moment. I said, yo, don't do this to the nice guy. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, what? And I was just like this ain't what I want to do with you. So you know what I'm saying? So I didn't have sex with him. So he went away. I guess he felt some type of way. He went away for a few days. He went to go stay with Vaughn or whoever else he went to go stay with. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, you know, if you ever need a place to stay while you're here in Atlanta, I want you to know that this is like home base. So if you got anything going on in the world, I don't give a fuck what's going on. Regardless if me and you got an argument or something going on, you can always hit me up and say, yo, J-Dot, something going on. I need a place to go.
You're not going to be sleeping with somebody that's going to be staying in your house because that ends up creating friction, you know. So I really just kind of wanted to befriend him as a little brother, you know, and just kind of show him the ropes and let him know that I learned a long time ago when you get to Atlanta that you need to be able to have, what do you call, you need to be able to have people that have your back. You know what I'm saying? So you need to formulate friendships and bonds with people that will always seem to give you real love if they're there for you and be there for you when you really may need them. You know, so I'm looking to be that person to Ja. You know what I'm saying?
He felt offended and wouldn't understand why I wouldn't get in the bed with him. So he ended up in the morning time here and when daybreak broke, he automatically left. So when he left, this is what he sent me. He said it's probably gonna be the end, bro. So you don't gotta worry about me staying with you no more. I'm just gonna stay with somebody on the east. I said it's no problem with you staying with me ever. I just respect you and want you to know on this journey. And want you to know on this journey, I value you as somebody as a real friend and little bro. You don't have to do those things, especially because we're just gay. You are attractive when we got chemistry, but since I met you, I felt the need to be that dude that's gonna be a corner as a friend, that's gonna be there as for a friend of you as in your corner. You good people, but also my castmate and not just some little hoe I'm just trying to jump off. So that's
okay, respect.
Child, J-Dot got the motherfucking receipts, bitch. Oh my God, Ja was fucking lying about everything. Everything. Made up a whole fantasy in his motherfucking head. And J-Dot got the motherfucking receipts texting this nigga saying like, you're my little brother. I would never do this. I can't do this with you. What you're trying to do. I'm trying to look out for you, give you a place to stay. And this, it's crazy.
Cause you know Vaughn probably digging that thing down.
Oh no, it's good. I don't know.
Predator is definitely doing something. That's
not Predator. Oh my God.
Why is you calling Vaughn a predator?
Predator.
That bitch saw opportunity and hopped the fuck on it. That's all.
No, that was y'all fault. Because see, Ja calls people and he sits on the phone with you to 6, 7 in the morning till the sunrise. See, he was already doing that.
You can't tell him that. You can't tell
a grown ass man. You can't tell. I mean, they're both grown ass men.
So Ja was already making, and you got to think in Vaughn's situation. If you sit there and you do that with him and you talking to, Vaughn is a Pisces.
Oh, is that a situation?
So because of her zodiac sign, she gets to prey on young boys.
Come on, Ricky and pray tell. No. I mean, and then it's just, she's too old for that.
Ty Valentino, why do you use the word predator? I kind of get where you mean, like he's taking advantage of a younger boy, but a predator is like an underage boy. So that's a very like sensitive word that I don't think you meant. What you meant was he was like an opportunistic old man, like trying to fuck on a young boy who has no home or family or shit down here. So I get what you mean and why I put a bad taste in your mouth for Vaughn. Because when I was thinking the same thing when I found out how old Vaughn was and the age gap. It was just weird. But at the end of the day, There are some people who can be those ages and things working out, but I feel like those two, it was not going to work. It was not wired to work that way. It was malicious. It was messy.
Why did you feel like Von was taking advantage of him?
Because John needed help, and Von was helping him, but he was always helping himself to some dick.
So you think in any situation like that, even if the other party wanted, it's taken advantage of?
No, because the other party, remember I called both of them president.
Right,
the other party was just ready to do whatever he had to do.
Right, so that's why I'm asking you. That's a fair point. So before you got those facts, when you
I got all those facts at the same time.
But remember, at first you were saying Von was a predator. Then
they told me about Jai, and I said they both motherfucking predators.
So what I'm saying is, why didn't you have a conversation with Von to figure?
I don't know that bitch.
So that's what I'm saying. So do you feel like labeling someone like that? It takes a little. At least let me know all the logistics first, because when you put a P word on someone like a predator, don't you feel like that's a heavy label, considering you not knowing, at least talking to Von or Jai about the situation?
No.
Okay.
The cards were on the table, and the cards spelled out predator.
Predator based upon Von being older, and he's staying with Von, and you felt. And based upon information, Von fucking on him because he's staying there.
Yeah.
Not because they both just two grown consensual adults.
Because that's not what it was.
I don't think Von is going to like hearing that he's a predator. I think that's going to throw him the fuck off. And I probably would get upset if somebody called me a predator. But I probably wouldn't be that mad because it doesn't make sense, because I'm not fucking with nobody underage. So I'm not really a predator. But maybe a groomer. Maybe a groomer. He might have been grooming at that time.
How do you feel like he gonna take you calling him a predator?
I care. I have been called everything under the sun besides a child of God. Maybe somebody might have called me that. If the shoe fit, the shoe motherfucking fits, bitch.
Do you feel like that's reckless?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take it back. No, I don't feel like it's reckless. Cause I stand behind this still to this day. It's been how long, and I still stand behind it. I still stand behind it. And the fact of the matter is, this was me prematurely saying it. It done aged like wine now, and I still ain't changed my thought, because more information has been given, and it lets me know that I was right by thinking what I was thinking when I was thinking it.
I don't know. I hope y'all be okay. Oh, no, we're going to be okay because I don't see it for him. So, I'm over here. My name is J.R. Brown. This is Little Blue. You know what I'm saying? We doing our motherfucking thing. And I'm chill. You know, and I'm going to continue on my path. And I pray for him for all the best. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it for him. I don't see it at all. He'll be leaving here very soon. He'll be going back to where he was from.
But it's so hard for you to be around a trans person. What's the difference?
It's just, if you cross that line, I mean, I've already owned you in the fact that when you're in prison, you ain't got no choice but to do what the fuck you gonna do. Period. They're gonna call you whatever the fuck they wanna call you. So what the fuck are you gonna do?
Hold on, let me finish what I'm saying. Hold on, I've been letting everybody talk. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Whoa, sincerely, the Blk Boi George. Next say I'm wild and dirty, say I spaz out. Die be too real, nigga fuck the clout. Want you to feel my pain, I can't let it slide. How can I smile when this shit hurts so bad inside? How can I start this? I grew up listening to Fosse. Being Pop, J and R taught me how to rob this. No one can tell me that I wasn't part of Junior Mafia. Greatest area of your poppin' while she was poppin'. Remember rushing home to see this world after school. To see my favorite song Rap City cut an act of fool. The inspiration from back then is what keeps me fueled. Now it's my time to pump my shit and take y'all back to school. Bust your guns, and if that ain't enough, then bust again. I've been thugging since camouflage made fuck friends. I'm from Savannah and don't never get it twisted, nigga. But I stuck to the plan to leave after Carl Griffin. Ain't a nigga real love than dark brown, bitch. The puppet master's mad cause I run my own shit. No blood sacrifices, my ancestors died for this.
What's up, man? What's up? Man, just ain't too much, ready to get this show on the road.
Okay, so where you at with it, man?
So I started this this like business plan template, but I stopped where I got to revenue streams, expenses, and milestones because I'm not even sure what I would even put in for right there as far as the plan part.
The plan part.
So I don't even know what the resources I'm gonna need. I mean, I know investors, and that's about it.
You don't need an investor for nonprofits.
Okay.
You do, but most people are not going to invest in a nonprofit because the word nonprofit. But once you learn how to start make revenues and stuff like that, you kind of get into investors. Like once your organization do like super duper successful, but most likely donations and stuff, you don't get invested because how they gonna get their money back? If it's donations.
I guess I'm saying donations, not investors.
No, okay.
So I done reached out to a nonprofit instructor that I know. You feel me? He got his hands in a couple of other things too. So I'm just like, you know what? I see what he's doing. Let me see if he can help me out, steer me in the right direction.
You want to do these things in terms of getting legal because if you don't get legal, you can't even get like none of that even matter. So the first thing we need to do is do your Secretary of State paperwork, which is the SOS, SOS Georgia. So that's the first thing. You just doing the SOS alone will actually make you a nonprofit, right? So that's registering your corporation. So if you're doing an LLC, C Corp, S Corp, any type of entity, you have to always go to your Secretary of State. The Secretary of State is what actually makes you a nonprofit. After that, you want to go through the IRS, right? Get your 501c3, 501c3. That is how you're going to get your money because when you look for like donors or donations, like I'm sure you want to get $100,000 grants, all those type of big grants, you're not going to be able to get that without the 501c3. Okay. So the first thing you need to focus on is we need to get you registered with the SOS, which is the Secretary of State of Georgia. After that, you're going to focus on getting your 501c3.
Honestly, I feel like this probably should have been my first meeting, but you know, God do things for a reason. So
you have your $100 fee, which is now, meaning to get registered, and then you have your annual fee, which is $25. I think $25 or $50, but you have to do that every year in Georgia. If you do not do that every year in Georgia, you're going to lose your Secretary of State registration. So your 501c3 might be inactive, but your corporation going to be inactive because both of these have to work together. You have the state, and then you have the IRS. So what the IRS do, once you register with Secretary of State and you go get your 501c3, the IRS is going to contact the state and see, based upon your approval date, to make sure that you're a registered entity before they decide to give you a 501c3. So that's why they're going to ask you when we get to the 501c3, your approval date, and EIN number, which is all of that type of stuff. Right. So we're going to do the Secretary of State paperwork first, and then we're going to do the IRS paperwork second. But in that, before you get your 501c3, after we do the Secretary of State, you're going to need to go to the IRS and get what they call EIN. The EIN is basically your nonprofit, any type of business identity. So any type of corporation you try to open up a bank account, anything like that, they're going to always get an EIN. So it's basically Social Security for your business.
What he came with, I just was like, okay, yeah. I probably needed to bring a notepad or something like that because I wanted to ask more questions, even though, you know, he giving me his time, but I don't want to waste it. So I'll make sure I keep him up under my...
All right, and then we're going to get you going. So, you know, you'll be good to go.
Leave that, and then we can start working towards that first event.
Right. So then you'll have everything you need, like monies, go get stuff from all your stuff for free rather than be like trying to flip it yourself.
Right. What about like a venue?
Right, you can get all that
same
stuff
thing?
for free.
Oh, nice.
You can get all that stuff. Like, it's just about calling, organizing, letting them know what you want to do, get on the calendar,
all of that type of stuff. So that's the first thing you want to do is start doing your groundwork. Like once you get approved, you know you want to do an event, we'll start focusing on venues because the venues is gonna be the major thing.
You know, my dad had the stroke. You feel me? Family stuff start happening. I'm just like, I need to find a way to be able to support my family. So it's like, let me gear towards the elderly. My dad is 70 years old. He had a stroke. The man had to retire and then didn't even get his retirement. So it's like, I need to make sure that I secure shit for my family because, I mean, we dying off. Just keep it 100.
We're going to do that and we're going to meet again and get you going.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What's up, world? This is Mr. Ruffin from Needs Nonprofit Education Economic Development Services. I want to officially welcome you to our nonprofit YouTube channel where I will be dropping monthly videos on how to start and to grow your nonprofit organization. And until next time, guys, enjoy this video and see you soon.
Looking like a model off the runway. I promise that I'ma keep it bustin' like it's Pompeii. And you know I only fuck with ballers, don't do chump change. So you see I had to level up, I had to switch lanes, Can we take it back a minute? Kanye, I'ma let you finish. Ain't been nowhere in a minute. These lanes are so pathetic. Make a bag and then I spin it. If we linking up, we send it. When I drop these hoes, be living. Let hoes know it's just beginning.
Alright guys, we are here to discuss track 2. Thanks for being present and alive and ready to work because we're about to kill this beat. I got a little bit of something. Did y'all write to it? You got something? I went in and out with it. In and out, okay, a little something. It's just a little song. It's not like nothing too crazy. I just really like the flow and I like put some words to it like last night. Like the first shit I wrote, so I might go ahead and Z for like 2 years and shit. And it was like the first shit I wrote, I was like, I'm just not feeling it. So that shit just gone. There's a little bit of it in the second part, but I'll show you guys. Tonight is the night that we are going to go over the EP. We're actually going to show lyrics that we have. We've been throwing stuff at walls, seeing if it sticks. And tonight is the night that we get to put our pens where our mouth is and really drop some shit or show each other some shit.
Now, hopefully, we can get that together and people can come to a good, conclusion and a good standing. But when you have multiple people, a lot of ideas pop up and folks ain't gonna agree all the time. So hopefully, we'll have a great meeting and we'll have some stuff stamped on some paper so we know where to go from there. So we'll see.
I'm never sitting down, that's your right. Bitches be hating, you don't me lies. Stepping outside and you know I can fly. Y'all look about me, only get my life. I'm out here traveling, I'm making my bed. You about to know, baby. I stuck it over.
Yeah, I like that, I like it.
Okay, like the flow.
I heard a little ad-lib behind it.
Okay, yes. But I'm thinking maybe, these are definitely gonna be punches, but I'm thinking maybe y'all can do it back and forth. One of y'all just want to that thing, but we'll see. I'm never scared, I'm down for the ride. Bitches be hating, you don't give me life. Stepping outside and you know I look fly. Y'all look around and you only get my life. I'm out here driving, I'm making my beds. You watch yourself and you watch your kids. Step up with that. You live this mess, only beginning, it's all up from here. Alright, start that shit over. But yeah, that's kind of like all I have. Okay. But I was like, okay, like, it gives maybe hook potential. You know what I mean? But we'll see. But yeah, it's a flow. I'll record it and send it to y'all.
What up? Super Blue. Hey, mom. Come on. What up?
Okay. Hi, baby. Yes, I was showing them the little bit I had, so you want to hear it? Okay. It's a little bit I had the syllables down packed last night. I'm trying to get it today. Yes, okay, let's talk about it. So, y'all.
Didn't we say no YouTube beats?
Yeah. So, look, this song right here, y'all, I Shazammed it.
Yes, sir.
The other day, there's a man who has a song out on YouTube with a lyric video. And it's got like 2.8K views, but it's 2 years old, which is literally when I got this beat. So, what I realized is like, They sell that shit unless you really don't like lease that shit.
These beats are used. A lot of them. We can't use them, y'all. So it's like, what we gonna do?
Not Octane on the beat. Look, I will show you the cash apps.
But I mean, even you bought it for like exclusive rights?
No, I bought it for like to make a song.
Well, I mean, there was a beat that I couldn't use, but we decided to use Ceione's beat, and my lyrics said a different one, so it was nice. It was like there was a lot of reconfiguring, but I feel like we are on the way even more so now. Like we actually have like a outline of what we want to do on a song.
Cause like if you listen to most of my beats, it's like Octane
You still
on
got
the
contact with him?
I mean, we don't talk like that. I mean, he took forever to like send them shits, and that was one of the reasons I wanted to move down here, because I was like, everybody up there was taking their time, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this shit now, and I was like, I'm going to Atlanta. Like, I'm like, niggas wanna film me down there, niggas wanna have me in their stew, but
I say that because like if you can get him to take it down once we do our song, then it's still good. It's still
I can talk to him, but when I tell you that nigga's hard to reach, like. I was reluctant to some people.
Start that process now. So
we're gonna read. Some be like,
done.
I can't. And the crazy part is I never talked to him on the phone. Like everything is through messages. Like, cause he's like, I don't know if he backed up, but like the way I had to reach him was through Facebook and shit. Like, cause he was like a local, you know what I mean, person. So it was like I was messaging him. He was taking forever, and he was like, oh no, we good. Like blah blah.
So it was just the Cash App ain't saying like no paperwork on it?
No, but what's crazy is the guy. Who was like at my job, who was like making beats, he like sent me paperwork. Like, well, it wasn't really paperwork, but he sent me like, yeah, this is your beat, and this is blah, blah, blah. He like sent a whole little official thing.
That's paperwork.
The other nigga
any little document.
The other nigga was like just Cash App. But I was thinking maybe that's, well.
In the Cash App, what did it say? Like, you just sent it to him?
I just sent it to him with money. Like, I mean, not with money, with music sign.
So yeah, I'm just like, okay, cool. I mean, I can't really get with that beat anyway. We can't use that. Good. Let me go to a different beat. Let me see. Vae beat's not bad. Let me see if I can get into that. I search his beat. That nigga beat is out there too. I'm like, well, we can't. I can't even use that beat. The one that I probably was feeling a little bit. Damn. I searched Ceione beats. I just like at this point. Ceione got a motherfucking whole goddamn team working behind her. She better not have no motherfucking out there already beats. You feel me? And she didn't. Good. You feel me? Shout out to you, friend.
Okay. Okay, alright. Go back.
Because you like
yeah, this is okay, because this is what we're gonna put this in here somewhere, but it's just like y'all gotta hear the flow of how I say our names. Okay, here we go. It's called by the Blk and Lodi Bmore, DuBlaVaeé, Ceione Jenore.
Okay.
Okay.
You already know, right? Yep.
It's Jenore. No, I have to change it. No, because it doesn't rhyme. It doesn't rhyme.
That's how you end it.
Jenore. Ooh.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, but yeah, it's okay. I don't know why I thought it was Jenore.
Because you thinking of Jenore, because that's what I was thinking about too.
I was like, that's French. I was like, that's French in my mind. I was like, this is French. Okay, well.
Oh, I sent it to you too. Okay.
What y'all thinking about?
I like that.
Right.
But I think it should put some swag on it, like put some stain on that shit. Because that second part is hard. It's just the way it is. Yes. You come in there, what you say?
Wait, for which part? Which part?
That second part, and you break down. When you break down, yeah, that's
okay, alright, okay.
Right, yeah, that one.
Okay.
But that part's smooth. I like it. Yeah, definitely. The new direction is a whole, like, it's 110% better for me, obviously. I got one of my beats in there too now. Something I can wholeheartedly vibe with. I'm really glad that everybody was fucking with that shit so that we didn't have to switch it again or do so, try to find another thing, because that start the process the fuck over. And we got time limits, we got dates, deadlines, like we trying to make sure we get this shit done. So we're gonna go with what we got, we're gonna push forward, and we're gonna make sure this shit happen. We still gonna put this EP out. What the fuck you talking about?
But yeah, let's see what happens if I slow it down. never scared, I'm down for the ride. You bitches be hating, you don't give me life. Oh baby, I got a man. Stepping outside and you know I look fly. Yo, the body working in my life. Okay.
And we can fill in the gaps.
That sounds fun. I would say that sounds more fun.
We can fill in the gaps for harmonies and
and the people can get into it. I kind of like that.
I think it should be some singing right there. Yeah, some singing.
I'm never saying I'm not gonna ride. You bitches be hating, you don't give me life. Stepping outside and you know I look fine. Your little body only get one life. Alright, okay. Just come my way. The I set you free. You be the roots. I'll be the tree. You got the lock. I got the key.
I'm excited to work with these three artists because two of these three artists, 75% of them I've worked with already. Me, Lodi, and Karma have a song, American Pie, go stream it. And they both did their big one on it and they both like brought to the group. So I know working with them, they're gonna do what needs to be done. Ceione, I'm excited to work with her because I know her two songs that are out that she's been pushing are fire. And actually, she just dropped, well, actually, I'm excited to work with Ceione because she has a beautiful voice and I know that her music is fire. So I'm excited to see all of us together. Even if I'm not on a certain song, I'm so excited to hear what it sounds like because I know everybody talented and us being in different situations is gonna like have us grow differently, but like bloom better.
Ain't no games being played. We on the mission, so it's no tea, no shade. I'm on my way to the top, and I ain't gonna never, ever, ever, ever stop.